heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Off play action. Reyes. And incomplete to open things up.
Reyes' pass.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
54, check, watch 54, watch 54.
And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. To throw again, Reyes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
By number 23.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. give this time to the tailback. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And I think the ball's out, and the Buccaneers have it. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
On first down, Wiggins. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Reyes. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Reyes. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the...
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Reyes. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Wiggins. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's now 3rd down.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Operating from the gun, Reyes. Airing this one. It's caught at the 10. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Looking to throw. Reyes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Steelers nothing. Kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Pittsburgh.
All right now, wide 80. Beneath these two.
Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Here's the 4th-round pick from Maryland, Anthony McFarland.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Like 20. Take 2 of them. Easy. Hey, let him learn. Take both of them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Reyes. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. A final shot before break. Reyes. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line. Oh, none of that.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And they give this time to the tailback. Through an opening, and there he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 87 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down. But now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Number 34.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
From the gun on third down, Reyes. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. What we got? Ship! Watch the ship! Watch the ship! Watch the ship! Hey, watch the ship! Hurry, 17! Kill! Hey, turn it up! Turn it up! Hey, watch that! Watch that! Check, Mike!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Operating from the gun, Reyes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, Wiggins. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the gun, Reyes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go with a big bank for that. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11th. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Throwing on 1st down. Reyes rolling to his right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Operating from the gun. Reyes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going. And then they capitalized a little bit on top.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Steelers 21, Buccaneers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. From the gun, Reyes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Back to the air on second down. Reyes. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Operating from the gun, Reyes. And his throw here's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Reyes. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. From the gun, Reyes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd down now, Wiggins. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Reyes. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Go. Go!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Cameron Hayward. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
13 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 32-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Down at the 4.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd down, here's McFarland. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
39-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
Today's final score, Steelers.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments.